What about once we then break up and we go to the room, enjoy y'all's coffee and the view and whatever we're doing in there? Take us through kind of after that. You said the first move's a freebie. What do y'all see that works best on that? You know, you got $1 billion demand and $1,000 offer. Kind of seems like you're backing up a little bit, but tell us what y'all think.
Especially if you put it at 100,000 and 90,000 the day before trying to get out of the mediation, and then you back up and everybody says they're way above the bathtub ring. The main thing is you got to know, and I know you folks are from different parts of the state and the country and practice in different parts of the country. Beginning anchors, the first prices in demands and offers vary fairly considerably by where you are and what type of case it is. I've got a database. I've kind of collect some data from all over the country and got over 10,000 cases. And there's wide variability in how much horseradish you put on the plaintiff's first offer. And it's mainly on the plaintiff's side because the defendant's more or less bound by zero unless they got a good counterclaim that makes them the plaintiff. But the plaintiff's got a lot more latitude. So it that's where the midpoint analysis early in the day doesn't give us much help because it's not. And I'll give you a box. Well, I can show it to you now. There's a box graph of what the variability looks like by jurisdiction on the left and case type on the right. And there are parts of this country where you're supposed to, as a plaintiff, you're expected, the in-group behavior in that fishbowl is to shoot the moon at 7 times what you want. You try that in other jurisdictions closer to home, and somebody's liable to leave. Around these parts, it's going to be on the order of, in PI case, 3.5x what it ultimately settles for. And I skipped over the graphs, but it's not a linear move. It's you make the hard demand that's way out there, trying to anchor the other side, because we know anchors have some effect. But then the question is, how do we keep them here? Because you're already getting noise about, are we wasting our time? They're not serious, yada, 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 all the 26 things that mediators hear every day. And so then the game is, how much do we have to move to keep them in the game? And I don't want to steal these pros' time, but I can show you some graphs on how the thing comes together. We all know that it's more let's make a deal than let's try a case. Usually the average for civil litigation across the country is an average of 7 rounds to get to the price. So when you're doing your preparation and negotiation planning, assume that this is an elongated used car sale that you're going to have at least 7 rounds. Now, some of them in the database have 54 and that you got to live through, but they're rarely fewer than that, or you guys that have been done pregame.